Hey guys, I was preparing notes for the video that I just filmed on the differences between riding the regular ed bus and the special ed bus. And when I was making my notes for that, I thought of another topic, which is the differences, my experience, of regular ed PE versus special ed PE. And if I remember correctly, I think I had kind of a mix of both when I was a kid. I don't know if I had one of those. If I had like regular ed, I don't remember if I had regular ed PE certain days of the week and special ed PE other days of the week. But anyway, in regular ed PE we played a lot of ball games, soccer, probably basketball and football, and the one I remember was baseball. I remember the coach would always come up and hold the bat with me and help me so that every time that I swung the bat I wasn't missing, and then I'd be able to run the bases just like everybody else. My favorite game was always dodgeball, oddly enough. Oh, and we also used to play volleyball too, but my favorite one was always dodgeball. And I remember in particular, one day the teachers decided that it was too dangerous for me to play dodgeball because of my eye. And so they took me out of the game, and from then on, whenever I was in regular ed PE, I would have to sit on the sidelines and keep score. And of course I couldn't see to tell, who was on what team, or, what the score was, or what was going on, or anything like that. So, I felt kind of detached. I felt like I was just sitting there watching TV. And so, I'd sit on the sidelines and talk to the coach. I don't even know about what, I guess about themselves. And, they would tell me, oh, such and such, scored another point or whatever. The only other thing I do remember from regular ed PE was on rainy days we would watch movies. And we would tend to watch the same movie several times. So, I remember a lot of times we would either be watching The Land Before Time or The Never-Ending Story, or maybe Charlotte's Web, something like that. And then when I switched to special ed PE, a lot of it was like stretching or playing with this, the ball that had like a jingle, I guess for lack of a better term, like a jingle bell in it so we could hear it where it was coming from. So we would either bounce or roll the ball to each other. And my favorite was a lot of times we would play with the parachute. And then in middle school, we kind of started switching to, a lot of it was, using gym equipment, like using, weightlifting and stuff like that. But I do remember in middle school, at one point, they spent like an entire hour or whatever teaching us the Macarena. So that was endless amounts of entertainment right there. And in middle school PE and in elementary school PE, it was only, I would only be taking class with, the other visually impaired kids in my class. So basically it'd just be the visually impaired class going, to PE at the time. Once I got to high school, they kind of decided to kind of be more inclusive and include kids like just from all over the special ed spectrum from the other classes. So they'd have a lot more kids there and a lot more teacher aides there. And, we did a lot of stretches and used the gym equipment, and I think sometimes we even did like arts and crafts maybe. Like, I don't know, maybe making Easter baskets or designing hats or something like that. And we also did, there's also days where we'd be doing line dancing. As if we were at a wedding or something, and we would just be doing line dancing the entire time. Or, we'd be doing Sweatin' to the Oldies with the Richard Simmons tapes. Another activity that they had us do a lot to practice for in special ed PE was track and field types of activities for the Paralympic type of games. So like running the 100-yard dash, or 100 I don't know what it is, yards, meters. I'm not a math expert. So anyway, so they would have us, you know, run track and throw the discus and the shot put and that sort of stuff. And so we would, you know, go outside and practice for those sorts of things during special ed PE. And last but not least, my other memory of special ed PE, which, you know, as far as I know, that was different than the regular ed PE, was they would have us do a cool down. So, you know, they'd put like these blue mats down and, you know, we'd have to lay and listen to like those, I don't know, like waterfalls or birds or, you know, whatever, whatever kind of relaxing music. And, you know, unfortunately, what I didn't realize at the time is that I had anxiety and my mom did too. So I was not used to or liked doing the cool downs. You know, they kind of aggravated me more than anything else. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all, you know, maybe this video took y'all down memory lane. Who knows? Please like, please subscribe, please comment, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!